welcome to Yoga with Julie. I hope you are doing okay. In this short session, we are going to strengthen our core. It's so important that we have a strong core here, our tummy muscles and round into our back to help avoid back injuries, back pain, and just to keep us strong and protect our internal organs. So it also looks better to have less fat here on our belly. So be cautious if you've got any weakness in your abdominals or you're post-surgery, you've maybe had a baby, or if you're pregnant, then this is not going to be suitable for you. Otherwise, just move slowly and mindfully and take your time. Okay, let's get started. We're going to take a few mindful breaths, so close your eyes. Take a breath in and out through your nose. Relaxing your shoulders right away, noticing any areas of tension. Slowing down, letting the breath breathe the body. Feeling the breath down in your belly, moving out with your inhale, in with each exhale. Now think of a little intention that's maybe helpful for you at the start of the day or the close of the day. Maybe an intention of gratitude for your health or some of the good things that are going on in your life. And repeat your intention over 3 times. Okay, so we're going to move on to our hands and knees. So you might need a folded blanket under your knees for extra comfort. So the hands are below your shoulders, the knees below your hips, as we warm up our back and our tummy with some cat-cow moves. Breathe in, lift up your head, dip the lower back down if it's comfortable. And then exhale, round your shoulders, draw the tummy muscles in. Breathing in, breathing out. Just starting to notice how your back feels in this moment. One more time. Lift up and then take the legs out behind you into plank pose. So your variation of plank might be here on your forearms with a pelvic tilt, or on your knees if you've got any worries about your back. Breathe nice and evenly here in plank. Broaden out the shoulders. Now lowering down, you might go onto your knees first. Lower slowly down. Inhale, lift up. Starting off in Sphinx pose here on your forearms. Bring your hands under your shoulders and lift up onto the knees. Raise the arms up, inhale. Exhale, lowering down, hands on your lower back. Squeeze your pelvic floor as you move into Phoenix pose. So Phoenix pose, if you've got trouble with your neck or your blood pressure, just keep the gaze forward. If that's okay, take your head back, opening up the chest. Stretching your tummy. Slowly come forward. Once again, hands below your shoulders, moving into plank. Draw the navel in towards your spine. Exhale, lower down into Chaturanga. This time you might feel comfortable lifting up into Cobra. Just make sure your arms are still bent at the elbow. Relax your shoulders and feel the deeper stretch in the front of your body and your back. Lowering down, lift up into downward facing dog. So we do a lot of downward dog in yoga practice. Every time you move into downward dog, you're strengthening your core. Lower one heel down at a time to stretch through your legs. Lower down onto your knees wide apart, toes together, and sink down into child's pose. If you can, lower your head onto the floor. Then lift up. And using the length of your mat, you might have a block that would be handy in this next movement. So we're going to do side plank to gate pose, strengthening the core. So taking your leg out to the side, line up the knee and the heel. This hip and knee are lined up here. Raise up your arm and then bend to the side. You might find you're not getting too far. I feel quite stiff here today. So don't overstretch. Then lift up the arms, inhale, exhale to the other side, the hand below your shoulder. Feel the length of your back. Use your core to lift up. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in. Maybe moving a little bit further down as you go to it with your hand onto the floor. Reach up, inhale, exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Doing a few more on this side. Breathe in, breathing out. Notice the pause in your breath. Engage the core, lifting up and then lower down your arms. Changing on to the other side, so move along your mat. Breathe in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Remember, keep this little pelvic tilt. You don't want to be sticking the butt out behind you. Reach up, inhale, exhale. Also feeling a lovely stretch in your inner thigh. A few more. Maybe aware of a little difference in each side. Inhale and exhale. One more time down to the side. Then lower the arms down. Let's do our phoenix pose again. Knees directly below your hips, hands on your lower back. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Squeeze the pelvic floor as the hips come forward. So you're not moving back using the thighs. You're getting a lovely stretch in the whole front of your body. Opening up your heart space. And slowly come forward. Bring your legs round in front. Let's do a forward bend as the body feels like it needs the counter pose. If you've got any weakness in your lower back, bend the legs or sit on a folded blanket. Reach up, inhale, exhale, and forward. Resting your hands where you reach on your legs. Breathe in, lift up your arms, lowering down. Okay, let's do boat pose. So we did boat pose in an earlier session. Breathe in, breathing out. This is the starting option for any weakness you've got in your back or your tummy. Like a moving boat, raise the arms up, inhale, exhale, draw the tummy muscles in. Half boat pose, you lift the feet off the floor, the legs are bent. Full boat pose, try straightening out your legs. Breathing nice and evenly. Relax your arms. And lower the feet back down to the floor. And rock your knees side to side. Feeling that loosening off of the hips and the pelvis. Okay, next we're going to lie down on our back and do single leg raises. So beginner level, you've got one foot on the floor, raise the other leg up. Flatten out your back with a pelvic tilt and draw the navel in towards the spine. And exhale, lower your straight leg close to the floor. Inhale, raise the leg back up. Doing this maybe 5-6 times on each leg. If this feels too easy for you, bring both feet up above the hips, the legs are straight. And lower one leg down, and then as you raise the other leg up, lower the other leg down. Breathing out. Breathing in. If you're feeling this is too much for your lower back, then you go back to the beginner variation with one foot on the floor. Make sure you've changed onto the other leg if you're doing one leg at a time. And a few more leg moves. Maybe you're feeling this in your thighs. Then bring the feet back down onto the floor. Okay, so next you're going to lower your knees down to the left side, turn your head to the right. Breathe in, realign the knees in the middle, and then breathing out, lower to the other side. If you want to challenge your core, your oblique muscles down the sides a little more, then bring your feet up off the floor with the legs at a right angle here. As you lower your knees to the floor, make sure your shoulders don't lift up off the floor. Using your core to bring the legs back into the middle. And just notice how this feels in your body. This is so good for your back, helping strengthen but also build in the flexibility it needs. Doing a few more to each side. Good. Now bring the feet back onto the floor. Okay, our last core strengthener is more like a crunch that you're doing, but I'm going to show you a few variations. So beginners, you keep one foot on the floor, Bring your hands behind your head to support your neck. And as you lift up, bring the knee in towards the chest. Breathe out. Breathe in, lower back down. So the tummy muscles are drawn in. And you change legs each time. More advanced. You can bring your legs at a 45-degree angle and keep them here throughout. One leg comes in towards you and pause. Then realign the feet, the legs, before you bring the other leg in towards you. Breathe out. Breathing in. Keeping your back nice and flat on the floor. Maybe starting to feel this in your core. Breathe out, pause with the pause in your breath. Just doing a few more. And then bring your knees in towards the chest. Circle your knees. And the other way. Now place your feet on the floor. We're going to finish with bridge pose. This is lovely to stretch out the whole of the front of your body. So make sure your ankles are below the knees and your feet are parallel, hip distance apart. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lift up your hips in bridge. Try nudging your shoulders, your arms closer together under your back. Feel that lovely stretch in the whole front of your body. And watch as your belly rises with your inhale and falls with your exhale. Opening up your airways as back bends do. And then with your next exhale, lower back down. Spread out the shoulders again and hug your knees in close. And then a little bit of time in relaxation. You might extend your relaxation. So you may have a little blanket over you to keep your heat in and reabsorb the energy from your practice. So lying here in Shavasana, close your eyes, making all the little adjustments so that your body really settles down into the floor and relaxes. And start to feel the breath moving through your body. The belly rising with your inhale, falling with your exhale. Noticing the sounds around you, maybe the thoughts drifting in and out of your mind. Without passing any judgment, allow the thoughts and the sounds to move on in their own time. And then return back to the rhythm of your breath. Breathing in peace and breathing out calm. Now, if you've got longer time to spend in relaxation, I would do so, just allowing the body to rest and restore. If it's time to get moving, then start to make small movements. Opening your eyes, stretching out. And roll over onto your right side, slowly sitting up again. Take a moment to repeat your intention over 3 times. Then bring your hands to the heart center. Namaste. Thank you for joining me with this session. Please remember to like, to comment, to subscribe, and to share this video. Bye for now.